Dearest Wilma, another year, another back-to-back Thanksgiving. I made a cheese ball again this year just for no one to eat it. Imagine my luck. Look how gorgeous these cheese balls are for nobody to eat them. Nobody. And I wonder why nobody likes cheese balls. They are the perfect mix of dessert and, look at the wheat crackers I brought. I thought everybody was taking Ozempic and wanted to be healthy this year. Now I just look like that double-chin bitch who brought the wheat crackers in hopes of eating it but never does. Nobody's gonna touch these damn things. I knew it. And what do I have to look at outside? Nothing. Just the same drive I take to work every day. I wonder what my mother's thinking about. She's probably thinking about some deviled egg bullshit. I should have brought a pack of cigarettes. I should have gotten high. I should have took a Xanax before I show up. Perfect day to have started my period and have to go back to work on Monday, and it's Sunday night. I should write a play about how miserable I am right now, but I can't. My hands are tied. So this is it, being a young adult. I bet my mother will eat my cheese ball in the middle of the night, watching some damn Price is Right, or who even knows what she'll be watching, some British comedy or some shit. Either way, I'm telling people I'm the happiest I've ever been, and life has never been better. Sincerely, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I can assure you my mother is well, and I am taking a rest in my country home. This morning, same as usual, I laid out my food, and I laid out my mother's, which is a barley hash brown with oats and green tea. She likes hers with ketchup, I do not. I am on the front porch reading my favorite book, True Colors, just to find out if Charlie Hanvinson is gay. It's quite the page turner. I let Henry, my dog, peruse the front yard while I watched in patience for him to take his morning dump. I look over to find the neighbor's cat and wonder, where is my pussy? I look over to discover the truth, that she is really shacking up with the neighbor's cat. You could probably feel my subtle disappointment from here. But of course, one cannot argue with nature. Thanks again for sending my Bigelow tea from across the pond, straight from the factory, and oh, it is my favorite. Speaking of which, shortly after you should be receiving a parcel with a 40mm bottle of Woodford Reserve. I apologize for quite the negative note yesterday. I was quite unglued. Mother was throwing a tantrum. She wasn't home. She didn't have the right sleep. And, of course, she didn't get to watch her DVD box set of Keeping Up Appearances. No worries today, though. I laid out her meal for the rest of the day, and I will be off. Recently, I've underwent some faint attention on some cheese ball that I've made. I can assure you it will be eaten by me and Mother today. All is well. I am doing more fabulous than I ever have in my ever-living life. Sincerely, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I'm probably interrupting you while you're having your poppy seed bagel, but I must tell you this. Dearest Mother has loaded me in the car to take a trip to the Smoky Mountains. Likewise, I sat in the car for can't tell you how many hours consecutively. All I'll say is that my bladder will suffer greatly for this journey. Daddy says we are taking the most inexpensive journey in the world. Daddy said wear proper attire, so here are my shoes next to some dog shit. We started the beginning of the journey getting lost. I took the trouble of watching oncoming traffic. Before the trail, I would count to an absurd number in my head, then I would walk to a different location. Time came where we ran clueless down the pathway while the weather was starting to change. To the average Joe, you might think that's all right, but no, my mother demanded photos. This was a low time of dark regret for me. I started to feel the pain through my fingers and toes. I should have worn my coat from Dillard's. I should have stolen my littlest cousin's beanie. I should have added more whey protein to my meal this morning. Never again will I believe the lies and the toils and the tricks that my mother put out. I even sat by the river to think, but I realized there's no fish. It's too cold. I begged my father to not peruse off the trail, and what did he do? He perused off the trail, nearly breaking both of his kneecaps. Him being a deacon and all, I guess he wanted to baptize the little one. soon to realize he left his Dr. Pepper when he decided to go down to the river to pray. How should I know, though? I'm not Baptist. We ended the trail on a good note, and I found some sticky white stuff at the end of the trail, but I realized some teenager dropped her lip gloss. In conclusion, I'm rolling over with elation at all the excitement. Have a grand old Thanksgiving, and I'll write back soon. Sincerely, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I hope the weather over there across the pond is suitable to your needs. I noticed your Facebook post of your 25 Scotty dogs outside in your front yard. Mother says she's knitting a sweater for her favorite. I can't remember her name. Was it Juniper or some shit? Back to me. Life is lifing pretty hard. I've been stuck in traffic for the majority of the week. I think it is of my best interest that I tattoo a seatbelt to my chest. I'm wearing your father's earrings that he sent me years ago. People at my job have complimented me to the utmost standard, lifetime employee. If you must know, the ducks that I have sitting on my console in my car are getting along again. I'm glad because I almost signed Penelope up for a nunnery when I found she threw her divorce papers out the window. You know me, Wilma. I write when I can. So I will be talking to you yet again, possibly tomorrow. Every liquor store I stop at, Wilma, reminds me of when we were girls together. Thank you for all the kind words that you've sent for me so far. As for me, I have so much money in my bank account, and my diet has never been better. I don't doubt we'll talk again soon. Sincerely, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, today it is a snow day. You could assume one would not leave his house today. But not me. Oh no, I've got work to do. The morning started off wonderful with homemade breakfast and tea time. Mother took quite a fall in the laundry room, so I decided to take on the chores myself. Hence, I was rushed to town to buy her some lunch, fit with her credit card and my off-sided coat. Silly me for thinking I could sit at home by myself today watching Are You Being Served over scones and tea, whilst wearing my Scotty dog pajamas. Matching, of course. I do wonder, Wilma, were you given the curse of snowfall this early in the season too? Some say it looks lovely, but how would I know? I'm a summer gal. I hastened off to our small Kentucky town to fetch my mother some chicken. That's what people like around here, chicken. No beans on toast or anything, just chicken. Sometimes steak. Never mind all that banter. Nonetheless, I'm the happiest gal in the world. I'd say right about now, I'm cozy by the fireplace with a book, all nice and warm. Truly the happiest I've ever been. Don't get out in this mess and stay safe. Sincerely, your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I have quite fallen off the horse of consistency since we've last spoken. I'm still wearing the same sweater I wore on vacation for 3 days straight. I have neglected all responsibilities at the house and have chosen to drive my car down the farthest road on the lane for a solo romantic escape. And my, isn't it pretty in December? Allergens and pests have quite taken the hold of our family here. Robert has been 4 days ill with pneumonia, and James has had the colic for 2 hours. Thank you for asking about Mother. Yes, she is fine, and yes, she is still recovering from her deadly fall. Sadly now, it is I that has to make all of the many journeys to the Dollar General. Besides that, the whole family is happy and healthy within reach. I hope this letter brings you a laugh and a cacophony of emotions. Sincerely, your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I hope you are doing well. Today I have been given a rather pesky task of watching your great niece, Norma. She sends her love. Nonetheless, I was prepped and ready for her appearance, but no. She demanded that I take her out to some popular coffee place instead. It is a mermaid-themed coffee joint that's rather popular in the States. I'm sure you would understand. What I really detest about this place is the stickers. They are everywhere. I'm more of a tea person, and I'm sure you know that. But this one, no, she has to have a double mocha kappa frappuccino, and I can't stand it. I used to love Norma, but she decided to steal my look and take it to the elementary schools. She even found my glasses from Marseille, France, and copied them with her 3D printer. Norma has more sass than wrapping paper from Kirkland's or a wreath from Hobby Lobby. Of course, all of these things are American and you might not understand, and I am so sorry. Our total was a massive 20 quid. I asked her about her favorite literature and maybe a favorite orchestra. She continued with, quote, the Blue Man Group and whatever K-pop Demon Hunter even is. I believe she has fell off her rocker. Norma insisted in the car she take my $200 Indian scarf, handmade woven in silk. She felt like she didn't want to wear a coat. After a mere 2 hours, she grown bored. I told her to bring a book, and she was not having it. Nonetheless, my life has been a whirlwind of good times and youthful joy. In conclusion, do pray for me. Your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I'm Christmas shopping today and I decided to stop by Panera Bread to get myself a sandwich and a bagel. I carelessly forgot that I am part of their monthly SIP club and have been paying for it since last February. I waited 25 minutes for 5 bagels, toasted, sliced with cream cheese. And if you're asking, no, you cannot order a dozen and take one off. That is illegal. After having that run-in with Norma, I am prompted to tell you her Christmas list. It is, let me get my note, a new baton, a Schwinn bicycle, baby blue, The Littlest Pet Shop 2025, version 5, section 5, mystery box from Five Below in pink, and Weathers caramel apple from the dollar store. If you're asking what I want for Christmas, it is peace and quiet from this child. Wilma, please take her back across the pond, please. Your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I am tired today, but I've got to tell you about this pussy that pissed me off. After a long day at work, I decided to treat myself to some therapy. The therapy I pay for. On top of having an absolutely horrific hair day, my car's engine light coming on, and Mother sending me directly to voicemail, I looked at my watch and said, sure, I'll go to therapy. I pulled into the lot only to see this massive ginger pussycat. To my wonderful surprise, I saw that he was needy. I'm sure you know that is the worst trait for a cat to have. I also learned that the cat is not cut and belongs to the jail next door. Yes, there is a jail next to my therapy office. That's not important. What's important is that my cats at home will be pissed. I'm sure they'll slice my tires. Besides the cat being rude as all get out, jumping on my car, berating my outfit with cat hair, there was an upside to this. Oh yes, I got to get rid of the ranch packet that I've been keeping in my car since this morning. I thought you'd find this funny since you aren't a fan of pussycats. Your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I'm tumbling down the stairs on the floor mattress of life. I believe one of the kids at the dentist's office today may have given me strep. Basically, strep here is like the Wazzers over there. In the car, I couldn't think of anything but succumbing to my wounds on the couch at home. I got out of the car to discover two things. One, I'm walking with a limp, and two, my pants were sliding down. I had forgotten at lunch I had unbuttoned them for a little relaxation and then proceeded to go all day with them unbuttoned. My peers must hate me because they didn't say a word. After escorting my dog to shit, I quickly went inside and claimed the Bluebell ice cream, as one does with strep. Or at least think so. To my delight, I noticed some progress in our Christmas decor. Mother has finally put a bauble or two on the Christmas tree. What a surprise. I thought they were going to remain naked this year. Christmas isn't coming, it's here. I'm not ready for the climax. Sincerely, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I am on my way to send you another letter. Before you ask, I am doing better than ever. Lest we forget about the argument I had with the postman over your letters. After giving him a stern talking to, I checked my mail one last time to see if you actually are a real person. Mother keeps saying I'm writing to my imagination. I believe she is still jealous because my doctor told me that I am an artist. The entire family says that they've already known of my artistic abilities. Checking the mail in the Americas is very hard. All we get are advertisements, bills, and reminders for checkups that we'll never go to. No worries though, my Fitbit says I've never been more active in my life, walking to and fro to the mailbox now. Sadly, I am still waiting for my Highland loose leaf tea of the month to come in the mail. To a shocking surprise, I did receive your letter in all its glory. Miss Whisker Sneezer also received it, and sneezed on it. But that's neither here nor there. Wilma, I am so grateful that you are finally writing me back. I wonder what I did to deserve this, and I think maybe I'm just myself. Sadly, I don't read letters when the moon is in Scorpio, so I will have to read it another day. Your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I have finally had time to read your letter. I forgive you for the second-class stamp that you thrusted through my letterbox. Do forgive me, that wasn't you, that was my postman. Lest I remind him again that this is not the Chinese takeaway. Finally, the moon has passed Scorpio, I believe, and my zodiac says today is a great day for me to read your letter. But it is a bad day to put $25 on Blue Horse number 27 at the races. Please don't be gambling. You know and understand your problem. I do thoroughly understand you, Wilma. We all have vices. I, too, forget to polish my silverware in the afternoons. I also have a drudgery for laundry and the dusting, but we won't go there. That's neither here nor there. After Mother's fall, she decided to start hanging Christmas decorations and put random words on the fence post. Out of all the words in the English dictionary, I don't understand why we use just the word savior. No context whatsoever. I could tell you wrote this in a hurry, Wilma, and I am so sorry. You must be in quite some pain. Is your rheumatoid arthritis coming back? Either way, if you pay the return postage, I will send you a box of salve for your arms. Next time you send me a letter, don't forget to finish it. Your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I'm sure the staunch women in your neighborhood have been talking about the Brahmin bags. Well, you wanker, I got one. I took Dearest Bradley out to celebrate. I'm a bit perturbed, though, at the incident we had at dinner with the defective straw. They say broken crayons still color, but this straw only serves two purposes, and it could neither suck or blow. My expectations were excellent, but my reality was dead common. Furthermore, I am so happy and cheerful about this new bag. It was a massive 189 quid. Bradley had a smack-off good time with his jacket potato, while I had something that resembled Bette Midler's hair from that one dark movie, you know the one. You know me, Wilma. Dearest Bradley sends his love and his admiration to you. Wilma, there are tons of people around the world that love you, including the Americans. They send their love. However, they are having a hard time in finding out that their prized gay boy, Bowen Yang, is leaving Saturday Night Live. It's an American thing you wouldn't understand. Nonetheless, Christmas is coming, and yes, I might have all of my gifts. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll write a few letters for Christmas. Your friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, another year, another full day of social activities hosted by my mother. I decided to give the least efforts this Christmas after the cheese ball fiasco, and everyone loved them. I should have known. This family is notorious for debating the sweetness of tea. Not the black tea with sugar, over there. It's the black tea with sugar over here. The ratio is absolutely gobsmacked. And before you start, I understand we as Americans have lost the definition of tea time. I'm sorry. Sadly, I once again look like that knackered obese harlot that went with cookies. Oh, so many cookies this year. I can assure you the frosted sugar cookies were the way to go. The ride there was pleasant. My hair clip stayed in place and my earrings in my ears, but I was rather cramped with the knowledge and the movement of the car. Mother took every turn at the maximum degree, and I feared her dementia might be reoccurring. Anyway, my life is fine. I've never been better. And on my Christmas list, I am wishing for a gift card to Dillard's, Dean Martin's latest on vinyl, a pair of Clarks, and a bag of Weathers Original. And it must be original. Merry Christmas from mine to yours, your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, the last days of December are cantering away from us. I can't tell you the date because I'm living off my last sugar cube. Mother informed me we were going to the grocery while I was pressing my pants. Mother would like some scones for her nightly hot toddies, and I would like some off-brand scotch for some plum pudding. I know you had a lovely time with your grandkids and Christmas crackers. Lest this paper in your letterbox remind you that I am still missing my Martha Stewart Vineyard Gardening book from 2007. If you have dog-eared my delicate pages, then might as well send me a check to buy a new book. You know I can't stand that. My holiday has been the best it's ever been. Being a person of scarce wealth has proved the thrift stores are actually very good this time of year. I pity the mom of two in the New York snow waiting in the line of Val Schwartz. Norma, Tommy, the girls, the guys, my father and my mother were also resting on this silent night. Upon leaving the house, I simply forgot that we did not indulge in our American tea time, so Mother decided to swing by a luxurious restaurant for dinner. When I arrived at the store, wasn't the store that I had previously chosen, blaming Mother. I had to get some cilantro when it started pouring down in the store. I ended up cutting off a tad bit and putting it in my pocket with a cherry tomato. Of course, we got home and rested and enjoyed our dinner. Signed, your bosom buddy, your best friend from across the pond, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, today I decided to stop in the most prodigious bookstore my side of town. One could agree it is quite charming, and I would agree with you, but I was not the only person there, and you know I detest other people. I was aghast at all the other middle-aged women who came in just to pick up smut books. What is the purpose of reading that when you have the internet at your fingertips for free? Sorry, I was getting on my soapbox again. Wilma, you would love my friend's collection of Jane Austen's books and William Morris hand cream. Please do not let the color of the books turn your excitement into arousal like the others. I am reminded once again of my grandmother's house in Bedford. High tea here was wonderful, and it gave me a chance to shed some of my cat hair from my evening coat, lest Mother's cat stay off my rocking chair. I do believe I have found an escape from Mother's clutches, also her neediness to use the restroom. I'll be up here for the next millennium. Signed, your friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, it is but the 6th of January, and I am already fatigued of kind gestures. Dearest Mother and I had a quarrel, so I must have made amends and took a journey. As you know, me and Mother have spent well over the amount of a hamster's life cycle together last week, and I must get away for some high tea at Tiffany's. I offered my friend Elizabeth some Dearest cat-sitting expertise of mine. Likewise, I am on the plane right now to discover what is becoffed me. As you know, Wilma, I only fly Delta. I was offered some American refreshment, then quickly subsidized the Cheez-Its for some biscotti. I ordered a window seat last year, and to my surprise, I have nothing but a wall to stare at. Don't be alarmed, Wilma. I settled this issue with the flight attendant and pilot single-handedly. After a long and good discussion with the pilot, I was then told that my airplane mode needed to be switched on. I assured them that I was only looking up a word in my digital thesaurus. I haphazardly made it to New York City, or as one person calls it, the city. I shall document every aspect of the city for you, my dear. Love, your friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, I have arrived at my destination, which is New York City, or as some people call it, the city. I hopped off the trolley in the most desired location of mine, Central Park. We have a saying back home, and I can agree with it. It indeed was colder than a witch's tit. However, I'm not sure if they were talking about my beloved favorite bird, the tufted titmouse. Nonetheless, I strolled down the street to the most exquisite building that resembled a drawing of a kindergartner's squiggly, but it was made out of concrete. Back home, I was told I was missing a heated rivalry on TV. But of course, all the drama from the country at home can wait. I am to experience the finest of dining that New York City has to offer me. On the subway, I was asked several times if I would like to purchase a watch from a strange man in a coat on the subway, as well as some newspapers. I told him yes, just to be courteous, but likewise, I could not move my arms in my seat. Where is Judy Garland from Meet Me in St. Louis when you need her? All of the young hip gals from this side of town had a chocolate from the great country of Dubai. I would wish to try some, but today I'll settle for a Dubai chocolate Labubu latte. How very childlike. Wilma, my appreciation for this city and its mayor is at its utmost highest respect on my radar. I've had the best of times and I've had the worst of times, from one staunch woman to the next. Sincerely, your friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, my journey back from New York concluded with little Timmy picking me up from the airport. He alerted me that Mother has fallen again, and this time it has led to her addiction of sweets coming back. Straight in the door, Mother asked me questions. For example, she asked me if I owned an analog clock. I replied yes. It is indeed a new year. Therefore, I must change myself accordingly. I am trying my hand at baking with a new cookbook I brought home from New York. I came home with quite a problem. You see, Mother is nearly 3 centimeters taller than I am, and I had to rearrange the entirety of the kitchen before making my delicate oatmeal cookies. I was a little miffed at the thought of Mother cleaning by herself and moving my favorite mug to the highest shelf in the house. I have quite an issue with that. Never mind me. I'm enjoying every minute back with Mother and being her truly dedicated nurse. After baking, Mother almost rushed me to hospital in hysteria. She suspected I had turned white from low hydration and excessively high blood pressure, and I just assured her it was only the oatmeal cookies. The flour from the oatmeal cookies. Lord knows we can't afford organic in this economy. Wilma, I hope you are keeping well and healthy with your hobbies this winter. Sincerely, your friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, it is a new year, so surprisingly I must adjust my behavior to meet a new myself. We are still snowed in, thank you so much for asking. I believe God might be punishing me for leaving my mother out in the cold weather last week. After all, it was her fault, ultimately, her drinking all of my sweet ginger lemon tea. I have seen a trend amongst the young girls going around where they put blueberries all over their face. Before the snowpocalypse, when I was in the city, I had some delivered to my household. Mother stated it was perfect timing as she was running low on her own supply. Yesterday, I decided to skip last night's candlelit supper in hopes of rejuvenating my face with the jubilee of blueberries and exiling pimples. I can assure you that I've bought the finest of goods. It is particularly for the cosmetic catastrophes of one's face. I gently applied the salve all over the abrasions and areas need be. Mother stated I was too wasteful for the product, but I believe using with a heavy hand. After finishing said application, I looked as if I crossed with E.T. and Mrs. Doubtfire, played by the delightful Robin Williams. I conjoined myself to the couch to let my face dry and enjoy a cup of tea and this month's book club book. After my face felt like the Arizona soil, I quickly scraped it off with a 2x4 razor. I can assure you it was quite satisfactory, Wilma. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I will be doing it again. I wonder what you're up to, and if you have any snowflakes on the ground, or if Jack Frost is twirling in your backyard. I miss you, and I love you. Your dear friend, Autumn. Dearest Wilma, it is with a heavy heart that I announce the death of my dear friend, Catherine O'Hara, who is a Canadian-American actress. One might ask, how is there room for comedy right now? Well, I can assure you, in my mother's imperfect nature, there's plenty to laugh about still. As you know, Wilma, my inspiration mainly came from the great Catherine O'Hara. It was shocking to me to wake up to find out she died at a young 71 years old. My neighbors outside insisted on a 21-gun salute this morning when she passed. We all had something to learn from Miss O'Hara. Even I, stubborn in my nature, got out my great-grandmother's funeral flowers and sprinkled them on the lawn. As a fellow actor and comedian, I salute her and her willingness to make fun of herself in front of the camera. An old friend once told me that grief is just love with nowhere to go. As for me, you might be asking, what's next? Grief is different for everyone. As of now, I'm taking bereavement, and I will be with you shortly. I'm trying my best to take it day by day. But for now, I'll keep the kettle on, watch Schitt's Creek cuddled up in a blanket, and continue making my mother laugh. And I love you so much. Your dear friend, Autumn.